All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Another Monday Night Live with MWR Finances. This is going to be a great one. I'm telling you now, make those last minute phone calls, send out those last minute texts. You want your team and everybody that you know on this platform tonight. A lot of exciting news to share. We're coming up on our annual convention in Las Vegas. We're just a few days away from that. And we're actually coming to the end of our promotion period too, August 10th. So that's right around the corner. A lot of exciting things happening. We've got some great speakers for you tonight. It is going to be intense. Guys, send out those last minute texts, make those last minute phone calls. You want as many people on this platform tonight as possible, particularly your team. It's about growing your team, getting the information firsthand from the leaders, from the ownership. I'm telling you, now is the time to be here tonight. It's going to be an incredible night. Welcome to Monday Night Live with MWR Financial. Let's see who's joining us from which part of the country. I mean, we're representing the entire United States right now, and even U.S. territories, Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands. Guys, we're ready to go. Who's out there? Show me. There we go. Dale from Durham, North Carolina. Welcome to the platform for it, sir. We're just getting started. Mr. Banks, always there. Nightdale, North Carolina. Guys, give me a few more. Arizona, Miss Lynn Gibbs. Welcome to the platform. Who else is out there? Miss Harris. Hey, good to see you. Atlanta's in the house. Kia, welcome to the platform. Who else is out there? Miss Lovey Sullivan, Tampa, Florida. Always a pleasure to see you, ma'am. Who else is out there? There's my man, Mr. Baker from Somerville, South Carolina. Guys, come on, load up here. Let's see who else is out there. Renee, welcome from Arkansas. Welcome to the platform. Who else is out there? There's my man, Clovell. Welcome from Georgia. Welcome to the platform. Montgomery, Alabama's in the house. DC's in the house. Sergio, welcome to the platform, sir. All right, Monty, my man, Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to the platform. Patricia, Woodbridge, Virginia. Welcome to the platform. Riviera Beach, William Russell, welcome to the platform, sir. Tallahassee, Florida, welcome to the platform. Who else is out there? My good friend, Randy Christensen, Greeley, Colorado, welcome to the platform, sir. Kannapolis, North Carolina, Miss Ashby, welcome to the platform. Detroit's in the house. Shay, welcome to the platform. Who else is out there? Booley, Maryland. Michael, welcome to the platform. There we go. The U.S. Virgin Islands. Verna, welcome to the platform. Guys, who else is out there? The Caribbean. Absolutely, Barbara. Welcome to the platform because that's where we're going in January. My friend Richard, way to go. College Park, Georgia, welcome to the platform. We got Houston, Texas in the house. All right. Sion Thomas, welcome to the platform, guys. Kansas City, Missouri. All right, Minnie, welcome to the platform, guys. We're going to take a few more. We're going to transition over. All right, Miss Smith out of Frederick, Maryland. Who else is out there, guys? Here we go. Charlotte, North Carolina, and Natia. Welcome to the platform, guys. Way to go. Joan, Delaware. Welcome to the platform, John. Who else is out there? Give me one or two more. There's my good friend out of Southern California, Martha Ramirez. Welcome to the platform, Dover, Delaware. My good friend, Don Wilson, checking in from Cancun, Mexico. Guys, it doesn't get any more exciting than this. Well, listen, let's get to it. My job is to bring up your first speaker for tonight, guys. You know that we don't do this often, right? And when these special events are called on Monday nights, there's something big happening, particularly when you get the CEO and founder of MWR Financial and also the president of MWR Financial on the platform at the same time, not to mention the other guest speakers that you're going to hear from. This will be an explosive night. So without further ado, let me bring up our first speaker for this evening. You guys have heard from this gentleman before. I'm telling you, he's a superstar in my eyes and yours too as well because of the vision that he followed in creating MWR Financial. And because of that visionary leadership, MWR Financial has become the fastest growing financial strategies company in these United States. Now, our leadership knows exactly what he's doing. He's built 4 multi-million-dollar companies, ladies and gentlemen, and we're at it again to close it out with MWR Financial. This will be the last hurrah for many of us, him included, but we're going to win, and we're going to win big, and we're taking a lot of people with us. We're committed to this cause of helping people get their financial life in order and create the lifestyle of their dreams. Before I bring him on, I want to make a quick note. I want you all to go to right now to the corporate MWR Financial LinkedIn page. Do it right now. It's extremely important that we give our members an additional platform to view live on-screen captions and also hearing impaired leaders, members, and partners. We want you to listen, position yourself. We've just created another platform. Join that LinkedIn page right now. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the platform, the CEO and founder of MWR Financial, Mr. Brian T. House.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
If it gets any better, my friend, I won't be able to stand it. I love these Monday nights because I know something explosive is going to happen. It always does. History repeats itself over and over again. It's good to have you on the platform, sir.
Hey, thanks, buddy. And you're not going to be able to stand it because it's just going to get better, I can tell you. So I love it when you say that. But listen, I'm excited. You haven't seen much of me. We haven't been on here doing a lot of lives here lately, or at least CEO lives, where I've been available to do some things. And usually when I disappear like that, it means that there are things happening behind the scenes. We've obviously got a big event coming up, and this big event in Vegas that we're extremely excited about. And that's what kind of we want to talk about tonight, some of that stuff. A few housekeeping items. I do want to mention that we still have our Double the Fun promotion going on with our cruise promotion that's happening. And I think you might have some special guests on tonight that might be talking a little bit about that, as well as our event and stuff like that. So, but I'm not gonna steal their thunder, but I'm excited. I'm excited about the people that have qualified already for the cruise. I'm excited about the people that took advantage of the Double the Money promotion that we ran for a month, where we did double fast starts. And I'm really, 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 really excited about what we're going to be sharing in Vegas. And so there's some great stuff that I think is much needed in our company that is going to help people massively grow their businesses. I believe there are some things, and I'm gonna try not to give them away. This is hard for me to do, Gerald.
Sneak peek.
Yeah. I mean, there may be something to do with our compensation plan too.
What?
I don't know. We'll figure that out. And there may be something special, obviously, for people that are at the event, because we like to do stuff like that as well. But this is a big deal. This is a big deal. Vegas is absolutely a blast to go to, and especially when you go with this group. when you go with MWR family, it's just a fun time. And so that's part of our Double the Fun promotion, is that being registered for the event, qualifying for the cruise. In order to qualify, part of the qualification is being registered for the event. And I do want to clear up something, because we noticed that when it came to registration, and when we've talked to some people, there's a rumor that was going around that we're going to stream this event in Vegas. Guys, we're not streaming live events. I don't know where that came from. We've heard that a couple of different places. We don't stream live events. That's why we have live events, so we can actually get together with each other. If we were going to stream it, we'd just do an online event. Okay. But live events are for us to be able to get together, to love on each other, to be able to share information with each other. And I can tell you, the lineup that we have at this event, the stories that you're going to hear, and I'm going to tell you, I've already heard some of these people and what they're going to be talking about at the event. And I'm going to tell you, I am more energized and excited about what we're doing right now than I have ever been in my life, because now that we are from our official launch date, which is in August 2019, we were founded in 2017, but our official launch date was August of 2019. So literally 4 years ago, when we launched this company, now that we're seeing it come to fruition, what we have put into place and the impact that it is having on people's lives, I'm just telling you, I could get choked up just talking about the lives that we're changing. And I got to thank all of you, and just I'm so grateful for all of you that are out there sharing this message and spreading this word, because the impact is huge. And a lot of you, I know, are experiencing it in your own lives. And this is a process, becoming wealthy, which I want you to know, our program, we do a lot of things, and we throw out a lot of different terminology, and, with create, increase, and multiply, and protect, and do all these things. But when it boils down to it, we have the only program on the planet, Gerald, that helps you become wealthy and stay wealthy, period. If you utilize everything we have, that's what will happen to you. That, it's not a possibility with MWR Financial. It's an absolute probability, because all the pieces of the puzzle are there. And that's why I love what we do. And those people, everybody on here that is plugged in, how they've engaged and utilized what they have in their membership, taken advantage of our opportunity, shared this program with other people, and the results are absolutely phenomenal. And they're just going to get better and better, because now that we're almost a 4-year-old company, or 4 years since our launch, and since we now have all the final pieces in place, because there was an evolution to MWR Financial, there is with every company, and we continue to improve and get better. Gerald, like you were saying, if it gets any better, you're not going to be able to stand it. Well, we've consistently just got better and better and better and better. And because of that, and when I say we have all the pieces of the puzzle in place, now things are happening even faster when it comes to the wealth building process. And to me, that's what it's all about. I don't want people to become wealthy when they're too old to enjoy it. I want them to become wealthy as fast as possible, so they can do what we refer to as living a legacy while also being able to leave a legacy. And so it's all good stuff. But I'm excited about the guests that you have coming up. I just wanted to jump on and say a few words. I'm going to probably step out of the way in just a second. But unless somebody needs me, I'll be behind the stage. But at the same time, guys, if you're not registered for our event, you still got time. You've got time. We've got a few seats available left that you can do that. I do know the rooms are done. You can't do those anymore. So you'd have to find a place to stay. You can stay at the Hard Rock, but you're probably going to pay full price now instead of the early bird price. Or you can find somewhere around there to be able to stay, and just be there, though. Be there. Be in the room. Be present, because it will be an absolute life-changing experience. I'm just telling you. And I can say that till I'm blue in the face, but I know how important these events are. I know what it does for your belief system. I know what it does for your morale, your motivation, your excitement about what you're doing. I know what it does to be able to take you to the next level. I will tell you, Gerald, in my networking career, and I know Dom would say the same thing, and pretty much any leader on here, but I know how important those events were, and the growth that was able to be created in our organizations after we attended those events, and especially when we did our best to make sure our teams were at those events. And so it's going to be that type of impact that you're going to get out of this. And I just highly encourage you to be there and be excited. We're not streaming it. So any of you that thought that, I apologize for wherever that rumor came from. It wasn't me, but don't think it's being streamed. It's not. And there's still time. I checked airfares today, Gerald, for Vegas in a few different spots where we have a big presence, and they're still reasonable to be able to get to Vegas. That's one thing about Vegas is all flights go to Vegas. I don't know what it is, but all of them go to Vegas. And so, there's still time, but definitely take advantage of it. Take advantage of it, because the announcements that you're going to hear, and I'll kind of run over this with you a little bit. You're going to see some major enhancements that we're doing. You're going to see some training that is being put into place that hasn't been here, Gerald. We've left a lot up to leadership, but now that we have some incredible leadership with MWR Financial, developed leadership and experienced leadership, veteran leadership that has been in this industry, and the input that they've been able to put in, guys, we're going to have the most amazing training program on the planet to build your business. And I think that is, I love what we do from a service perspective, Jared, but you hear me say it all the time. What we have is too good not to share. Okay. And we share things all the time, but this is one of those things that if you don't share it, you're doing yourself and others an injustice by not sharing it. And obviously our testimonies, everything else shows, that's to be true. That's not me making that up. It's a fact that it's an injustice, because we're righting a wrong and correcting those injustices with our financial system. And so, I can't emphasize enough to be there, to get this training and this information, which we'll also be putting out. You're going to see some enhancements in regards to our back office, in regards to simplifying things when it comes to our membership. We've added so much so quick that a lot of times, there's an adjustment period. And so we get feedback from you guys in the field. You let us know. And when we get that stuff, we compile it, and then we end up doing things to be able to make adjustments that make things even easier and better for you. And so you're going to be seeing some of that. And then there's going to be, some comp plan adjustments that I'm just going to call them adjustments, Gerald. Everything we do is an enhancement, but let's just call it an adjustment. Okay. This time that you definitely don't want to miss, and you want to catch that firsthand. But that's,
I like your kind of adjustment, sir.
Yeah, they've always been good. One thing we've done, Gerald, and you know this, I've always said we'll never take money out of our comp plan. We'll only add money to our comp plan. Right. And one of the commitments I've made is that, one, I've capped my income as a CEO. And so I've done that specifically to live up to a promise that I made, that this was not about the money. There's a mission, a ministry, and a purpose to what we're doing. And regardless of what your faith is, there is a ministry to this. And because we know the importance of helping people become better stewards of their money. And so that piece is definitely there. But the other thing is that I wanted to be able to do something that let everybody know this is your company. This is not just my company as the CEO. This is your company. And the way I express that is that I can't make any more money in the comp plan than what you're able to make in the compensation plan. So right now we're maxed out. Our max out is $5.4 million, okay, that you can make. And so, that's all I could make annually. I can't make any more. So when we do better, which I love it that we're doing better, when we do better financially, that means that I have to add money back to the field if I ever want to be able to do better. Okay. And so, I think that's a big deal. I think it's a big deal for all of you, because we're all in this together. It's not my company. I'm just telling you, it's our company. That's the way I look at it. And I want you guys to treat it that way, because it's that special. And so with that, Gerald, I'm going to shut up, because I get on here and I like to ramble and hey,
look, before you go,
there's so many things I want to say, but go ahead.
And hopefully you keep talking, and maybe it'll come out.
I'm not going to spit it out.
We're going to let you go. But something that you just said, as far as it being our company and the fact that you cap your income, and I want to ask anybody on this platform, have they ever heard of such a thing? Is there a CEO in this country who makes that level of commitment to the field? And the fact that we're in this thing together, and you're committed to helping so many people win. And that's what I love about your heart, my friend. And think it not strange that we're having the level of success that we're having. And it's all because of your vision and your commitment to others, my friend. I mean, the greatest among you shall be your servant. You are that, sir. You're a servant leader. We honor you and are grateful that we've all had a chance to partner with you. And lives are changing every single day. And as it relates to Las Vegas, we know that big decisions are made at big events. Guys, find a way. If you haven't committed yourself already, get it done. You want to be in the room. I was there last year. It was insane. And it's going to be even more insane this year. And now talking about some of the enhancements and adjustments that are going to be happening. Yeah, I mean, you want to hear it from the horse's mouth. You don't want somebody to tell you what happened in Vegas. You want to be there and be a part of it. And one final piece, Brian, I mean, I've been to enough of the events to experience this growth, this explosion in my business after these events. And the more of your team you can get there, that explosion trickle down everybody. It affects everyone, because there's such an incredible level of excitement. And now you're talking about these add-ons and additions and all of that. You're talking major explosion. You could rank up 2-3 levels coming out of Las Vegas. I've seen it before. So do yourself a favor and get there. Find a way to be in the room. It's going to absolutely be worth it.
Yeah, and I'm going to leave everybody with this. Guys, if you're a fan of Gerald Parker, like I'm a fan of Gerald Parker, and I'm not going to give this away, Gerald, but man, is there something big. I mean, it's the biggest thing ever that is going to happen with Gerald Parker at this event. I'm not kidding you. That one's a hard one to keep, Gerald, but I will keep that a secret. But there is something huge happening in Gerald's life at this event. And if you want to see it live, man, you need to be there. You need to be there. So with that, Gerald, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to go to the back. And what I want to do real quick, though, is let's bring up our good friend and the MWR's right hand, the left hand, the middle hand, I don't know, all the hands. But somebody I consider to be, it's great to be in business with people that you're friends with, that you love, that you care about. And I'm telling you, this guy never ceases to amaze me, but he works his butt off, and he flat out does. There's never anything that I've ever had to ask of him that he hasn't stepped up and just said, I'm there. I got you, and so you too, Gerald, and so many, the leaders a couple of leaders we're getting ready to hear from. But I want to bring up my good friend and our president of MWR Financial, Mr. Indamo Tolson.
Hey, what's going on, Brian? You know what I didn't want to happen, Gerald, just now? When he was talking about what was going to happen, I didn't want you to see me tag you, go all the way to Kentucky and tackle him across. Right, yeah.
You see me fly out of the my wife is going to tackle me in a minute.
Right. So I was like, hold on. But I'll just say this. One of the things when you're talking about the event that's coming up that I think which is going to make this event so special and unique is that you are going to feel MWR unlike you've ever felt MWR ever before. So you're going to put yourself in a position to not only hear MWR be like kind of in your head, go, okay, I know it does this, and that. I know we have these services and these things, but this event, you're going to feel what it means to have that, that Make Wealth Real movement in place and happening. The birthing of the Make Wealth Real movement. You're going to feel that at this event, unlike any event we've ever had. So I can't even tell you, again, I can only echo the sentiments that you need to be there. The experience of being there and being a part of it is so unique and so special that, and people are literally, because they're going to be able to feel it, when they talk to others, this is the other thing that's going to happen. When they talk to others, when they share MWR with others, they're going to be able to do it at a level that if you didn't show up, you can't do it at, because you can't recreate that feeling. And they're going to know instantaneously what to say to somebody, how to say this and how to say that. But watch this, and show them the power of MWR right away, as opposed to getting all in their head where they're trying to go, well, yeah, we do this, we do this, we do that, and we do this, we do that, and this. They're going to see the power. I'm telling you, unlike anything we've ever done before, that's what's going to happen at this event.
Amen. I agree,
so
buddy.
It's outstanding. And then, I was going to tell you the other thing is Gerald, he just looks, look at it. He just looks good. He's like, he has some sun. The beard is kicking.
Glow to him.
Gerald he is. Some good things are happening in his life right now.
There are some great things happening.
Thank you guys. Love you guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, love you, man. Listen, Dom, I'm going to get out of the way because I know you got some guests to bring up that we want everybody to be able to hear from. And some congratulations are in order. I think you're going to go over a list too of some people.
Yeah, I got a little bit of that too. I have a little bit of a little bit of that.
Steal all your thunder, but listen, I just want to say congratulations to everybody that you're getting ready to mention. First of all, and I'm going to get out of your way so you can do that and be able to bring up these special guests because. It's going to be awesome to hear from. There's going to be some faces that people have never seen before that are absolutely lighting this up, lighting MWR up, and, which is fun. That's fun stuff. So
right.
With that, I'm going to get out of the way. I love you guys. I greatly appreciate all of you, everything that you're doing to make this company so great because it's not me. It's you. It's you. I can tell you that makes us who we are. And so I'm eternally grateful, and I'm out of here. I'm gone. So I will see you later. I'll be behind the scenes if you need me to holler at me.
Tell you, I know you're going to want to jump back, so just be ready.
I know. I can't stay out of it. But yeah, go ahead, and I appreciate you, buddy.
All right. No, thank you. Thank you. Well, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm super excited. And Gerald, being right here, listen what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to bring up a gentleman that not only do I have a lot of respect for, the very first time I met him, he was just his energy and his positive nature was right there. But do you ready for something, Gerald? We have a little promotion that was running, right? You know,
Oh yeah,
the
just
fun
a
in the
little one.
sun, just a little
Right.
one, the fun in the sun. So, and I know we haven't told a lot of people what's happening with that promotion, but do you know we have several people that have already qualified for the promotion?
Right.
So what we decided to do was let you hear from a few of them tonight, just some of them that have
Wow.
qualified for the promotion. So, and I'm going to tell you this: some of the ones that are qualified, Gerald, we have so many people that are right there, right there. I mean, I'm talking about. Hey, and I saw him on here earlier tonight. I saw him say hello when he first joined. But Michael Brabson, man, you are like just one. Come on, you're one away. You're right there. You can get it done. Owen Brown, right there. I already know they will absolutely get this done before the 10th. Trevor Thompson. We know Trevor, great Trevor Thompson, one of our regional directors, right there. We're absolutely going to get it done. And when I mean by right there, what do I mean by that? What we have the ability to do is if you personally enrolled 6 QFDs direct to you, so 6 people would join you in business, you would get a free ticket on the cruise that we're going to have the Caribbean cruise in January when the weather is warm down south and you get to get away from the cold weather, except if you live here in California, you know, it's not that bad in January, but and that's Southern California, by the way, not up in San Francisco, up that area. But anyway, I digress. But we're going to have a Caribbean cruise in January, and so there are several people that have already have their ticket where it's already covered. There are some people, Jerry, you ready for this, that have 2 tickets paid for,
Wow.
done, covered. So it's exciting. And so what I want to do is, and there's some others. I'll tell you, Chris Hartley, James Panagos Jr., Cretia, and the last name is I think it's Strathshire and Usman. All right there. There's so many people that are right there. So I already know there's no chance that you guys are all going to get it done over this next 10 days, a little more than 10 days. Get it done. And so it's going to be exciting to have you all a part of this cruise as well. But the person I'm going to bring up, Gerald, this gentleman got it done. He's one of the cruise earners. He earned the cruise. He came into the business, and he's not someone that we've heard about. We haven't been able to highlight him and show him off, but he is so powerful. And what I appreciate about him from the moment I met him, he has great leadership, but he understands that to be a great leader is to be a great follower first. But he has a heart for people. And he's making a difference in his community and now beyond. And that's none other than you got to see this guy, Gerald. You're gonna love it, Mr. Tymir Grant, 3-star executive director, Tymir Grant. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well. Mr. Adamo. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing absolutely outstanding. So, Tymir, tell us. You got Gerald here. I'm here. Tell us. You know what? First of all, how does it feel to know that you're going to go on a cruise in January?
Come on, absolutely. So first of all, let's drop some heart emojis in the chat, like some fire emojis, just for this amazing platform and everything. You know, our phenomenal leaders have done. Mr. Adamo Tolson, Gerald, the Brian Beans. I mean, the list goes on and on with so many people that make this thing run and make it happen. So I'm excited, right? So when I seen the opportunity to have access to a cruise, I got fired up, right? So I've won a cruise before in a practice company, but it got canceled out because of COVID. So I said, okay, God. Yeah, I said, God, that one wasn't for me. Right. I'll tell you right now, this one is for me. We're going to make it happen. So, shout outs to the team. I mean, everything we do, and I love it, is all team oriented. So we all feed off each other. So these, what look like our individual awards are not individual at all, because we're all building and growing together. So shout out to my tribe. I got some tribe members on the line tonight. Go ahead and drop tribe for me in the chat. But yeah, it was definitely super exciting to put my head down and put in the work.
So no, absolutely, and I love that. And Tymir, what is just in general, what has MWR done for you? Because I know we're different than anything you've experienced before in terms of a company like ours in this industry. So what has MWR done for you and some of the people you've been in contact with and helping?
it's created the opportunity to be able to talk to anybody, right?
Mhm.
For me, there isn't anyone from the lower level of income that's looking to elevate that I don't feel comfortable talking to. Somebody that's middle class, middle level that's looking to move up to a higher level that I can't talk to, or somebody that's already been working through getting their finances figured out or already coming to privilege, can still talk to with things like land banking, diversified cash flow account, right? Private reserve, and the multiply side. There's not anybody that can't be spoken to about this opportunity. So that's what really elevated and really created excitement for me, because it's the best platform in the entire world.
No, that's absolutely outstanding, Tymere. I'm telling you, you have a great leadership in Mark Jackson. That's another, one of the great leaders out there doing some things in a major way. And I will just tell you, Tymere, the way you have always kept other people and making sure they win as your primary focus, and the fact that you continue, regardless of what's going on, you continue to share what MWR is all about, the great news and the good news that is MWR. We not only appreciate you, but we thank you, and we are so excited to cruise with you. That is going to be an awesome time, because you're going to be with the people who really are out there making some things happen. You're going to be a part of that. And to me, Tymere, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the best vacation on the planet is the one someone else pays for. Would you agree?
Come on, absolutely. And I told some people on the team, I say, hey, look, get your trunks ready, get your bikini, right, whatever you're wearing, because we gonna continue to push this thing. We got some days left. So we're not even done this thing yet. So I'm super excited to see what the next 10 days, so to speak, 11 days look like in regards to other people being able to qualify too. So thank you so much, Adama.
Well, Tymere, thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate that. You've been able to share with everyone. Everyone, put some emojis, as Tymere said. Put some fire emojis if you liked what he had to say and you're excited for him. Because one of the things I love is, if you're the same way you'd want somebody to be excited for you, let them feel it, everyone. Thank you, Tymere. Appreciate you big time, my friend. All right, now, Gerald. Now, is that exciting?
That's real exciting. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
And we don't even have enough time to get everybody on here who's already qualified. So that's why I'm just bringing a few people that have already qualified. Gerald, this next person, first of all, they haven't even been in MWR. I don't even think it's been 6 weeks.
Wow.
And they just put their head down and went to work. So they had heard about the cruise, but they just put their head down and went to work. So I call them up to see if I can have them come on tonight. And they were like, what? They didn't even know, Gerald. But this person is qualified for the cruise. What I love is his professionalism, but I also love his heart and the way he cares. And you know how some people you meet and you can tell they are deeply rooted, deeply
Yes.
connected, and so they are someone that people aspire to be because of just how they carry themselves and the way they just go about what they do. And this is that person. And what I love is that he has a level of pride about what MWR is able to do for people. And I think you absolutely need to hear from him. And you ready for this? This is other thing that I love. This shows you. See, what I love about MWR, you don't have to wonder if it's possible or if somebody can do something. You can actually see other people doing it. This gentleman is an executive director. Notice I didn't say he's not way ranked up. He's not a 3-star like Tymere was. He's not a 2-star regional like you, the regional director like you are. He's an executive director. So ladies and gentlemen out there, this lets you know you can be an executive director and still go out and position yourself to put yourself in a position to have this cruise and win this cruise. And he is a cruise earner. He has done it. But I will tell you, he's not going to be executive director for long. Watch. Wait till you see this. I want you to meet Mr. Tandaleo Timmons. Tandaleo, how are you, my friend? You're on mute. You got to unmute. Oh, there you go. Oh, you put yourself back on mute. Okay,
I did? Oh, my goodness.
You're good. I got
All
you
right,
now.
Here we go. Outstanding. Gerald Parker, fantastic job. Mr. House, Martina, Mr. Tolson. As Christ is the creator, lightning in a bottle, this thing is right here.
Amen. Amen.
I am completely beside myself right now, completely just beside myself. But what I can tell you is this much right here. It's a little bit of devotion from my side, from you all, from me to you. I start by saying to you all, I love you real good. I love you real good. And I want that to stick with you. because here's what's important to me about MWR. I had zero idea. All I know is I took a call from my good friend and my mentor, Father's Day. We were talking Father's Day. He said 3 words to me about some things. He didn't talk to me about anything other than the 3 words he talked to me. He asked me about land banking and some things of that nature. I said, tell me where to sign up. How simple it is. Because I knew that the individual who shared this with me was leading me down a path that I had prayed for. So here's where that devotion comes in. I start my day every day quietly because it's for me primarily, because I can control that. I start my day with a prayer of thanksgiving, and I pray that prayer 24 hours a day, every waking moment of my day. I'm not careful for what I'm asking for because I know what I'm asking for will be made right for me. So that prayer, when I give that blessing to myself to accept the goodness that comes to me, I can translate that and give it right back to the people that I come into contact with. And when I tell you, find people that are watching this presentation right now, I could not have asked for a better blessing to my life and my family and my peers than MWR Financial. Wow, lightning in a bottle. If today you all had lived to just a moment of the experiences of my life, just today alone, under this umbrella called MWR Financial, I stand 99% of my day. My day usually starts at about 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30. I will stand 10 to 12 hours of every single day talking to my team. And what you hear from me now is what I deliver all day long. Positive commitment, motivation, things that I can control. No dictates come to me that are of a negative sense or a negative profile, because I understand my place, because we have lightning in a bottle right here. Let me explain something to you. A good friend of mine who's on this call right now, I will call his name because I love him dearly. His name is Sean Nimmons, and Mr. Pastor Bobby Brown also on this conversation. Sean Nimmons said to me 30 plus years ago, that one of the reasons he keeps a lighter in his pocket all the time, and he doesn't smoke, you can either burn your way out or see your way through. Folks, MWR Financial is your answer. Don't you let anybody play with you. You don't have to drag him to this thing. This dog will hunt.
Right.
All day long and twice on Sunday. Yeah. I could get on this thing. I'm riding this horse hard right now, and I'm going to shut up a little bit, but I need you all to understand me really, really well. I pray a prayer of devotion, and that prayer of devotion is just as much for me as it is for you. Clear your plate of everything that is non-essential in your life and clue in and get the hint, the clue, that you are right now in this very second exactly where you're supposed to be. Those who didn't come, they didn't need to hear it right now. But just keep working on it. Tell your story. Capture and take that. There's Sean Nimmons right there. Burn your way out or see your way through. Pray your prayer of devotion and live and stand firmly in your place. Because as Christ is the creator, MWR is what I have been praying for, and it showed up unannounced. And I did what every one of you need to do. I simply answered the door.
Wow.
Mr. Host,
I love this.
Martina, Mr. House, MWR Financial, every single one of you right now in earshot or eyeshot of this conversation. I love you real good.
Oh, Tandaleo, I literally have goosebumps right now, Gerald. I literally have goosebumps.
Yes.
That was powerful. And I'm sitting there listening to exactly what your mythology is, what you do, the way you operate, the way you just stay in alignment with the creator. And then I'm looking at your background going, it doesn't shock me understanding the way you operate that you're on that cruise. It doesn't come as a surprise. You just put your head down, and this is just part of the grace that comes with what you were doing and just impacting and helping people. And that's what I love about your spirit, Tandaleo. It has been a pleasure. Just in the short period of time I've gotten to know you, it's been an absolute pleasure. And tonight you have lit this call up. I already know Gerald was coming out of his seat. You're gonna love what he does, because I'm telling you, he is the facilitator of our faith and finance. And wait till you, as you heard Mr. House get super excited about it. Wait till you see what we do in the kingdom, advance the kingdom. It's on fire. It's exciting.
Yes, sir. I am excited. And I think I stole a little bit of your thunder, Mr. Tolson. I'm gonna offer you an apology and gratitude, because you didn't get a chance to kind of lead me down that lane, but I'm grateful. I'm living in the moment right now. And when I tell you all, I stand, and I didn't clarify why I do that, because I stand in honor of all of the mistakes that I've ever made. They'll never see me rest on my laurels ever again. I've made a lot of mistakes, as all of us have. So I stand to give attention to my best life. And as my mentor and sponsor always fail, I'm 6'2", same height as he is. So if I fail, I'm failing forward, which means I'm 6 foot 2 inches closer to the ultimate goal. Lightning in a bottle, folks. This thing is lightning in a bottle.
Absolutely, Tandaleo. It is going to be an absolute pleasure to watch you go absolutely impact people in directly and indirectly, beyond with just the impact that you're going to have here at MWR in truly making wealth real reality for so many. So I thank you for that. It's an honor. Everyone, if you're excited by what you just heard, put some fire emojis in the chat. Let Mr. Tandaleo Timmons know that he made a difference for you tonight. Let him know. All right. Appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, Tandaleo. Appreciate you. Gerald.
God bless you, sir.
Gerald,
hey John, this is who we're attracting.
Right.
I can't wait to meet this gentleman. Oh, what power.
Right.
It's strong. Strong as thunder.
Super strong. 6'2", fall forward. I love it. Standing, and I trust me. I wanted to take notes, but I got to watch it, pay attention to what's going on. But I'm going to get that. I'm going to keep that and definitely put that in ink, because to think is to put it in ink. And you know what? It's not going to stop here. The next person I have to bring up, he didn't qualify for just one ticket. He qualified for 2.
Whoa.
So yeah, he's qualified for 2 tickets, and it's not surprising. There's almost nothing I could say that hasn't been said about this gentleman. You know, he has been so meaningful and impactful to MWR as a whole and to everyone's organization, because he's helped bring some things to MWR and help kind of create the vision and do some things that he allows him to operate in his gift.
Yes.
And his gift has caused him to be, and I can say this with certainty, because I have spent 10 close to, I've actually spent 6 figures on getting Andamo Tosin from Adams and La Brea in the hood to become Andamo Tosin where it is today.
Right.
And just working on myself and making sure I'm in alignment with what God wants me to do and has called me to do. But I've been able to witness the greatest trainer of all time.
Absolutely.
Literally see him in his gift. And what's so underrated, Gerald, so underrated here, is that people do not realize the gift they have. Because if you have the greatest trainer of all time and he's actually building the same business you are, then the nuggets he's dropping is telling you exactly what I'm doing to get there. You got to lock in and go. That's what makes us such a special place. I tell people all the time, MWR is a special place to be. So I'm going to get out the way, Gerald, so he can come up and first of all talk about how I know he can go in a lot of trips. He just came back from Dubai. He's all over the place doing some things internationally. I mean, you're talking about a guy who went out and found some water in Atlanta, landlocked Atlanta, found some water and owns it now, you know, with his acres, 20 acres that he calls affectionately Beane acres, been able to turn that asset into a money-making proposition for him. I believe right now from what I've heard, that they're filming on this property right now. But then went out, Gerald, like you did, went out when you got your second home. He decided, I'm going to do it internationally and go to Dubai, because then I can be in other places in the world pretty quickly from Dubai. went and did that. My kids just went to Dubai. Brooke and Rico just went to Dubai. So he went to Dubai, did that, owns a place there. Then he's doing some other things internationally. So you got to hear from this gentleman, and you got to just hear why he would still strive for a cruise when he could clearly pay for it himself, being the #1 income earner in MWR, but why he would still do that. So none other than let's give it up. Give a hands. We can do some clap emojis for Mr. Brian in Beane.
We made it. We made it. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
What an intro, man. What am I supposed to say? How you feeling? I really don't know what I'm gonna say, to be honest with you, but we're gonna get through this. No,
right.
First of all, man, let me just say this. Tamir, his energy, man, the youthfulness of a person who hit 83, and that's just his pit stop. I can tell. He's like he won't be there long at all because good people attract good people. You know what I mean? A lot of you guys are out there, you're working hard to recruit, and you talking a little bit too much, and you think your friends need to hear it 22 times. Well, when you become as excited as Tamir is, you will attract people to you, and they want to be part of your team. You know what I mean? So I'll talk about that for a quick second. And man, Mr. Timmons, come on, man. Like, I think he should close, maybe put me at the front. Let's put him at the back. You're just talking about some quality guys, and these are just the kind of people. Look at his aura. Look at his just his enunciation, his expressions. You know what I mean? Look at his background. You know,
right.
Look at what's behind them. Love these guys, man. Haven't had a chance to meet them, but that's what you guys are a part of. If you're part of Make Wealth Real, you got somebody like Gerald Parker spearheading the faith-based movement. You got Mr. Brian House, who told you up front already that he's ready to pull back the curtains and show people how to make wealth real. You got Adamo Tolson, who is the core. I mean, in other words, the cause revolve, the awards and recognition revolve, the events revolve around a lot of the concepts that he puts together to make sure that you guys have a great time. Adamo doesn't sleep unless the field is having fun, having a good time, getting what they need. So I salute you, man. I really do. And I want to just talk to you guys real quick. Do you guys know, Adamo said, how did I get, what makes me want to qualify for the cruise and all the things I've accomplished? The answer is simple, man. As leaders, we got to lead by example. We have to, I can't sit back and say, well, I'm making this kind of money. I got my place in Dubai. I'm researching Ghana now. I will have a place in Cape Town as well. I like Switzerland, but it's really cold. Brian, why are you getting all these places all over the world? Well, because that's what we deserve. We deserve different experiences. We deserve to get outside of, our city. We deserve to see what the Creator has created for us. You know what I mean? We deserve everything that life has to offer. So when people hear me in all these international countries, it's not a flex, or I'm not flossing. I'm not trying to impress anybody. You know what I'm doing, Adamo? I'm living.
Right.
I'm living. And I always, Adamo, you may not believe this, understand this, but I do. I always salute you for the way you raise your children. He said two, right? His son and daughter just got back from Dubai. His daughter has more stamps than the post office. Right. So people think we're flossing and flexing. No, what we're doing? We're living. It's just that, Gerald, people aren't used to it. When you talk about paying your car off and getting a Mercedes, people think you're flossing. No, they're just not used to it. You talk about getting your vacation home in South Florida. People think we're bragging. No, they're just not used to it. See, we want to make those kind of things normal. Where I'm really to impress each other now, we got to go to the moon. You know what I mean?
Right.
So what's keeping most people from making all these things happen, and I've been on this kick lately this quarter, it's one thing, guys, it's fear. That's all it is. And we can talk about I can't do videos. That's fear. It's fear of being criticized. See, Gerald, people mask everything behind fear. I don't have friends with money. That's fear. Because the truth is, none of my best friends are in the business. None of them. But I have best friends now that are in the business. You see the difference? So when you talk about your circle, I didn't grow up like that. That's fear. That's masked as your fear of changing your environment, fear of putting yourself in positions to talk to people who 149 is no problem, 249 is no problem. That's fear. I'm afraid to do a presentation. Well, the root word there is what? It's fear. But here's what I want everybody to realize. Everything you want, need, and deserve is on the other side of fear.
Right.
And until you get that, see, this is fear. This is where you are now. This is where you want to be. Everything you need is on the other side of fear. Because if it were not the case, I'll prove it to you. Why don't you have everything you want? I can trace it back to something that you're not doing. And I really can get deep. I can trace it to something that you can do, but you're just afraid to do. Remember, guys, you're only born with two fears: loud noises and falling. That's it. A baby's not afraid of water. You learn to drown. You understand what I'm saying? A toddler learns to drown and panic. And the next thing you know, the water goes in their lungs and that kind of thing. A newborn baby will flip right over. They're used to it anyway, right? A newborn baby is afraid of loud noises, which will scare them, and falling. But a baby overcomes that fear of falling 1,000 times a day. And once they get it, it's over, right? When they learn how to pull up, when they learn how to let go, and when they learn how to get to going, Gerald, you find yourself chasing the baby, right?
Right.
So what happens is the fears that we have: old age, ill health, death, loss of a loved one, and poverty. Those are the big five: old age, ill health, death, loss of a loved one, and poverty. You know what the sixth one is? Criticism. See, as long as you're letting another man or woman determine how you feel, you're letting another man or woman determine how far you go. As long as you're letting another man or woman determine how you feel, that's what criticism is. What would my friends say if they knew I was in this home-based business? What would my coworkers say if they knew I was making money on the side? What would my family say if I bring something else to them? That's criticism. So you're letting another man or woman determine all this goodness, all this greatness the man upstairs has on this side. You're saying, I'd rather just stay here because I'm afraid to go through other people. Newsflash. People breathe just like you. People fail or succeed just like you. People come from two parents just like you. And if you are of or like the Creator, how in the world are you afraid to be of or like the Creator? So you can't be both. You can't say you got faith in the man upstairs. I'm not a religious guy. I'm more spiritual. But I do know this is universal. You can't be of or like the Creator and say that you're created in his image, but then be afraid of what another man or woman says when we're all of or like the Creator. So I just decided a long time ago, fear was not going to be the reason. It may be a lot of reasons I don't get to my goal, but fear won't be one of them. Not wanting to try won't be one of them. And another man or woman definitely won't be one of them. So let's go for it, man. Let's go for it. And in Vegas, we're going to put some trainings together and some announcements together and some campaigns together and some tools together and some events together from Vegas and beyond that's going to change your whole life. But are you afraid? Are you afraid to take advantage of the unknown? Because I tell you what, guys, the unknown is where everything you need lies. Everything you need lies in the unknown. Because if everything you need was in the known, you would have everything you want. So everything you need or need lies in the unknown. Everything you want is in the known. I'm just not afraid to go to unknown waters. And the unknown territories will be in Vegas. So we'll see you guys there. I appreciate it, man. Much love, Andamo. Always a good job. Gerald, you rock. Tamir, I salute you, man. Don't you stop, my brother. And Mr. Simmons, woo.
Right.
Too deep for me, man. I tell you, I got to go first instead of last.
Got you. Everyone, come on, put those fire emojis. You know what Brian Beane just did every time. Never disappoints. So let him know the impact he just made tonight, because that was absolutely powerful. It made me think about my life growing up, because people think, oh, well, I came up like most of you, or many people, probably worse than you guys did. I know what government cheese is and all that kind of stuff, and I know where I was and where it wasn't so, and what I had to do, and all the mistakes I've made, and all the times I've been up, down, and all around. This is why I know how special where we are at this moment. And Brian hit it right on the head. It's fear. It's fear. And once you conquer fear, you are a bad boy. You are absolutely unstoppable.
That's right.
You are unstoppable. Nothing can stop you when you conquer fear.
That's
So
it.
let's go make it. Let's go make a difference. I'm going to bring Brian House back up, and we're going to close this out. I know he's going to say, "Well, wait a minute, I don't want to close it out," but that was yes, Gerald.
We're gonna have 3 closes, but go ahead. Yeah.
No, just very quickly though. I mean, I just want people to really understand what you just got from the top income earner, but a man who is just so willing to pour himself into your success. I've never seen anything like it in my life. I mean, he's the best the world has ever seen at what he does. He walks in his gift. I've had a chance to witness it, to be in the same room with it, to work with him directly. This is amazing. The stars have aligned. And I'll end with this. I've heard you say it. I've heard Brian Beane say it. I've heard Brian House say it. You guys are committed to it, that you want to create more millionaires from this industry, from MWR Finance than has ever happened in this industry. And we've got 3 of the best leaders that could possibly help you get that done. I embrace it fully. I'm on board 100%. I want to go beyond. I want to get to the unknown. I want to see what it's like on the other side. I'm all in 100%.
Outstanding. So, Brian, I know I brought you back up. You're like, wait a minute, but I had to bring you back up.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say, guys, there's a bunch more cruise qualifiers that we didn't have on tonight that we didn't mention. I'm going to mention a couple though, real quick. And Brian, let me ask you, Brian, you think it's okay to mention these 2 guys?
Yeah, man. Hey, why keep all the secrets, man? Let's let everybody know that they got to step the games up.
Yeah, no, I'm going to tell you, there are a couple of industry leaders that have decided to partner with us, plant their flag here, and we're so grateful for them. But I can tell you, one of them was supposed to be on here tonight. I know he had a previous engagement. We actually sent the email out, Dom, where we were saying he was going to be here, but he couldn't make it tonight. So I can't wait for you guys to hear him. You're going to get to hear some from him in Vegas, which is awesome. But none other than Robert Dean. And Robert, in the very short time that he's been here and engaged, he's already earned 2 tickets, obviously, for the cruise. Another incredible gentleman in this industry leader as well, Mr. Barry Bird. He's earned 2 tickets already for the cruise, and you guys will get to hear from him at some point. But then also Isaiah Searson.
Right.
Has qualified for the cruise. And like Dom said, there are so many people right now, and we know we've got until the 10th. Don't wait till the last minute. Get it done. You've got 4 already. You got 5 already. A ton of you have 3 already. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, knock them out, get them out of the way. Let's get you on this cruise, because I'm going to tell you, if you think Vegas is fun, there's a reason why this is called a double the fun promotion. It's because the cruise is definitely going to be a blast. And other than I have a lot of work to do to get rid of these love handles, Dom, before we go on a Caribbean cruise.
No, I got it. So you know what happens? I told Gayla, because she said, used to be slim in the waist and pretty in the face. What happened? I go, I got to take the ice from out. I have like two 20-pound bags of ice, keeping the 6-pack cool. So I got to remove all of that.
There you go. Well, oh my gosh, I love it. Well, listen, guys, I'm excited, and you can tell that, and I'm so grateful for these guys tonight, Tondaleo and Timmons and Tamir Grant. Oh, wow, the energy. This is the fun part about this, because like I said, everybody on here really hasn't ever got to meet these guys yet. And so to get to meet them just shows you what this company is attracting, and the quality of people that are engaged with MWR Financial, including all of you. And so I'm grateful for you. I'm excited about what's coming. I'm excited about that we've still got time for people to be able to accomplish some things. And there's time. If you haven't registered, get registered. Be at this event. We're going to have a blast. And I can't wait to see all of you and hug you and tell you how much I appreciate you in person, instead of just doing it over a Zoom or Facebook, whatever it may be. So with that, love you guys. Appreciate you. Have a great night. Let's have a great rest of the week. And I appreciate all our special guests that were on here tonight and all your input and everything you had great to say. But let's go make it happen, guys. Let's go make it happen and have some fun doing it. See you guys.
See ya.
Thank you,
Thanks,
man.
everyone.
Good night.